Hey guys, I'm Olga.
And I'm Trisha. Welcome to our TED Talk.
Basically, we're gonna tell you how to date in LA. Because it's hard out here. It's hard having a vagina. I mean, like, sorry.
Or I didn't even know this is what we were talking about. You told me to come over to film a YouTube video. How to date in LA.
How to date in LA. Good one.
Thank you. This is it. Just rate it, give it a thumbs up. That's it for this video.
Just don't date in LA. What would be like the #1 rule you would put out to like any girls that start dating a guy that they meet, whether it's LA, New York, wherever? Like the most important thing when you start dating a dude.
Make him like try hard, like
the chase.
Like
I agree.
Girls are very, girls and guys, they're very like, oh yeah, I'll do this. Oh yeah, I'll do this. Like, no.
Basically, like, if a guy has nothing to try for, he's gonna get bored and he's gonna be like, so why is this so easy?
If you're always so convenient, like,
if you're always available.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing to do. I feel like when I first meet a guy, the last thing I do is text him right when he sends me a text message, because then it's like, so what are you doing?
I've never texted a guy first unless I was in a relationship with him. Literally.
Same.
Always, like I never, that's why like guys think I'm not interested, because I never text him first unless I know it's like he means something.
But here's the thing, I feel like if a guy really likes you, he's gonna text you first and put in effort to like see you and be like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, how are you? Like, hey, have you been? But if you're always responding to him really quickly, then he's like, okay, does she work? Does she have other things to do? Like, does she take care of herself? Like, why is she always answering my text the second I text her?
But at the same time, I don't think guys don't care about that stuff. Guys do not care. Oh my God, she texted me back right away. Oh my God, she waited 5 hours to text me.
No, but like subconsciously, they're like, okay.
Like they care about it for 3 seconds. Guys are not as complex as we are. We're like, oh, he texted me. I have to wait 3 business days to text him back. They don't care. Like all of the effort and like the anxiety we put ourselves through. Like, oh, he took too long to text me. Let me wait so long to text him back. They don't care.
That's true. But I think if you're too available,
like
in terms of, hey, do you want to go on a date on Tuesday night? And you're like, yeah, I'm free, sure. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, like, I guess I'm kind of free, so I guess I'm okay, Tuesday.
Side tip, even if you're free, be like, no, I'm so sorry.
Wednesday? What
about Wednesday or Thursday would
Yeah.
work better for me. I have an obligation. I have a work conflict.
I have work. I'm important. What are the things a girl should not say or do on a first date? I feel like people in LA don't know this, because there's some guys that have said something.
I think people in general, like, I don't know, moving here, the first thing out of people's mouths, like on a date, off a date, like meeting somebody, oh, what do you do? Like, who cares? Like, if just don't ask that. Who cares?
If you bring up the whole like,
it's not even guys or girls that ask. Everybody just asks that upon meeting you. Like, oh, what do you do? Like,
that's an LA thing.
It's so weird to me. Like,
no, I agree.
Just ask, how are you?
Right.
What do you do? Be nice to the staff, obviously.
Yeah.
I hate it when I'm out with somebody and he's just rude to.
Oh my God,
like
you
people
cannot
working. I worked at a restaurant and I'm like, if you're rude to the people that work,
like the waiter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a big red flag to guys and girls. Like, always be nice to the waiter, waitress, whatever.
What else are don'ts? What would you say?
Okay, like for example, I went on a date. I want to say this was like at least 3 years ago, and we got into a conversation because I was in the middle of like getting a new apartment, and this guy goes, oh, like, so you submitted the application? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, are you nervous? I was like, what? He's like, do you have good credit? I was like, yeah. So like, I have good credit. What do you mean? Like, you think I have bad credit? He was like, no, like, so you have good credit. Like, what's your credit score? And this is my first time meeting him, first date ever. He asked me about my credit score. Like, who does that? So weird. And then I got weirded out and I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, like, what number? Like, what's the range? Like 600, 700, over 800. I was like, I don't know. And in my head, I was like, I don't want to answer. Like, what is this, a credit check? And I was like, okay, I gotta go.
That's weird.
It was so weird. Never saw him again. Never spoke to him again. Don't do that.
Not a shout out to you, oh boy, because clearly
he's not watching this.
He probably is.
Really?
He's probably obsessed with you.
No, stop. I feel like a lot of girls bring up their ex-boyfriends.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
On the first date.
Don't do that.
You can't do that. Because if you do, they're like,
you're not over your ex, blah, blah.
Right.
And they just feel like, I don't know, it makes them feel like not insecure, but like not.
They're like less into you because they're like, okay, this bitch is still tripping over some guy from back then. All right, like I'm just gonna let you do you. You get over it, and then I'm gonna hit you up when you're like, maybe I'll hit you up when you're over it. So
also, the question that like people ask, like, oh my God, you're so amazing. Why are you still single? Like, don't ask that question. What do you answer that? I'm busy. I'm busy.
Here's the thing. I feel like when you're single by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I rather put time into myself. It doesn't mean that you're like not talking to anyone or like not going on dates. It just means that like you're too busy to put 100% into someone. Does that make sense?
But like you don't have to ask that question when you're out. Like guys and girls, I don't think should. But oh my God.
Yeah, I get comments like that.
Yeah. I mean, everybody does. It's just weird. Like, it's just a weird question. It's like, oh, you're so tall. Like, how are you so tall? Like that. How do you answer that? I don't know. Thanks.
You're so funny. Why are you so funny?
Same thing. It's just questions that shouldn't be asked.
Yeah. It's like, you're so single. Why are you? I don't know. Like, I think they're just trying to compliment you. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, you're good looking. You're fun. Like, you have your shit together. I don't know. Maybe it's like, wow, what guy wouldn't wife you up type of thing.
Yeah, or like, but when you like say that to a guy, like it's just a weird thing.
Here's the thing. Guys have egos.
First of all, if you like a guy, don't compliment him.
No.
Ever.
Worst.
Ever. Even like 3 years into your marriage, don't compliment him. Say little things.
Little things
Things that build him up and then keep knocking him down. That's how you keep him humble.
Well, because
I'm just kidding.
Well, let's say he buys a new cologne, right? And it smells good, and you're like, oh, babe, like, you smell really good today, you know? That's okay. But if, let's say you meet a guy, it's your first time meeting him, and you're just like, oh, he's hot, like, wow. Ooh, you're single? Really? Like, no. You're driving that ego, you're putting the coal into the train. He will be, like, long off.
People are gonna think that I'm this crazy person.
What example?
Jay even popped his head back. He's like, "What the hell?"
My lovely videographer Jay and editor and all around. He just does everything. Pretty amazing.
He's a Renaissance man.
Yeah, he's basically incredible. He's behind all the editing. I would like to point that out. I feel like I've never said that out loud in a video, so I'm like, shout out to Jay. What were we talking about? We were talking
Complimenting
about,
men.
Complimenting men.
Just little things like, hey, you smell good today. Oh, hey, I like the way your shirt looks. Like, oh my God, you're so hot. Don't say that.
Don't say that. And I think there's certain things that girls kind of are trying to figure out when they first meet a guy. If a guy wants you to come over, literally like the first week of you
block his number.
I mean, I would
block his number and move on.
Okay, let's truth. Girl, maybe that's why you single. You know what a guy's done to me? So he's picked me up. He's like, hey, so he tries to like drop me off at home. And he goes, oh, can I come upstairs? Like, I really have to pee. So then it becomes like the...
Wait, what? Is this your Uber driver or is this an actual date? This happened more than once, Olga?
Okay.
Explain yourself.
Okay. An Uber driver one time at 5 in the morning was dropping me off. Shout out to Uber, you got some creepy ass people working for you. I was with my girlfriend and it was 5 in the morning on a Saturday night. He was dropping us off and he was a kind man. I mean, the fact that he waited in a 30-minute fast food line for my girlfriend that wanted food at like 4:30 in the morning was nice of him, even though I got charged up the butt. He was dropping us off and he was like, hey, so it's 4:30 in the morning. There are no bathrooms around. Can I come upstairs to use your bathroom? My girlfriend was like, there's a bush over there. Absolutely not. And I was like, well, you know, you could like, I mean, yeah, like you could use my bathroom, I guess. She's like, Olga, what the? And I was like, he really has to pee. And she's like, there's a bush over there. And he was like, your girlfriend has some attitude problems. And I was like...
And she was legit thinking about letting a random stranger in her apartment.
Okay, that was not smart. But I'm like, I give people the benefit of the doubt.
She does have a huge heart.
Maybe that's why I end up with like a couple of big assholes. But that's, yeah, probably because I give people like the benefit of the doubt. Can't do that. Okay, one other thing that I see girls do often is they sleep with a guy too soon. Like,
Number
they'll
one
give it a
tip,
few
just
weeks.
don't sleep with a guy ever, even when you get married.
That is like something I see girls do, and I'm like, you can't just sleep with a guy. It's not really about like them being like a little disrespectful. It's more about the chase, because then they don't have anything to like work towards and like look forward to. They get excited when they have to put in a lot of work. If they're the right guy. If they're the wrong guy.
Hello? Listen to us with a grain of salt, because you can meet somebody tomorrow and you'll want to text them all the time, and like you might whatever.
And he's gonna get bored of you.
No, you never know that. This is just tips and tricks to weed out the bad ones until you find the good seed.
I feel like after
Good seed.
after like a month or maybe even a few weeks, you start to understand the direction that the guy is going. Like,
I know instantly when I meet somebody.
I mean, I can
I'm
tell
like,
within
oh.
the first few days, but there are certain times where like a guy will make it clear that he likes you. So a guy can like you, and a guy can want to spend time with you and only talk to you and only text you. But there's a difference between someone like
Putting in
committing
action,
to you
yeah.
physically versus committing to you super long term, where he's thinking about you like and him in the future. There are some guys that are down to commit, like, you know, like kind of like high school commitment. Like you're dating someone, like you have a boyfriend, but they're not really thinking like, I'm gonna marry you in 10 years. They're just thinking like,
it's
we're
just
in
like,
a
oh,
relationship. The guy is thinking, okay, you're like the girl that I'm gonna be, you know, sleeping with and hanging out with and dating, and you're like my girlfriend. And they're thinking in their head like, you're gonna be my girlfriend for a while. They're not thinking like, I love you and I can't wait to move in with you and I can't wait to marry you. Like they're not going that direction, because they're like just thinking like, oh, we're probably gonna end anyways and I'm gonna go and date other people because I'm young. Like so there's different levels of dating, and there's a certain way to like get a guy to a level where they want to commit to you, like wife you up, and then not wife you up, because you don't want to just eventually like date a guy and then a year or two like get dumped and then like they move on to someone else. Like fuck that. Why are you laughing? I was like, because then you're dating an immature asshole that like sees it short term. Shots fired. That's so mean. We should edit that out.
No, put it in.
Put it in?
Yeah.
Oh!
Put it in.
Let's spill some tea. I smell tea brewing.
Do you have tea up there?
No.
Just an electric kettle. Even if your girl isn't right, just say she's right. You know do you know how many arguments and how many like breakups could have like avoided if guys would just swallow their pride?
Ex-boyfriends.
Literally, if they would swallow their pride and just be like, you know what? Okay,
it's fine.
you're right.
You guys would have probably still been in a relationship.
I probably would have been married on my third kid by now.
Really?
He would have just shut his mouth and been like, you're right.
Baby, you're so right.
Third kid. But here I am, my stomach's flat as ever. And I love my life.
Right. You know how there's certain topics where it's just like so stupid, but people get into fights over it because the girl's like, I want to be right. Like I hate, okay, I dated a couple guys where they always had to be right no matter what. Even if they were wrong, they had to be right. And I'm like, why can't you just let me be right for once? I had to literally like whip out a fact book and be like, facts, bitch, I'm right. And look, read it, fact.
Did he manipulate it to think you were wrong still?
I mean, like, not real. There were some points where I was like, it's right in front of your face, bitch. What do you mean? You know how, like, you know how some girls, they don't want to sleep with a guy if they're freshly out of a relationship for like at least 6 months. Like they want to just like be on their own because they're like out of a relationship or like whatever, however many months. But guys are different. Like the minute they're out, they're like, hey, yo, what's good? Want to come over? Suck my dick. Jay's face is like, ooh, we get
He just made me choke on that tea.
That was the best thing you've said this whole hour.
Wow, the whole hour?
No. Oh, okay, this is a big no-no that I think a lot of girls do accidentally on like their first or second date. With the clip in.
Here's what you should do. Like guys, I'm sure like, I even got a couple of DMs like, how do I talk to girls? Like,
I get those every week.
Yeah. First of all, my biggest pet peeve is when somebody sees me in public. Like this has happened with like a lot of my friends that I don't know.
Right.
They'll see me somewhere. They won't come up and say hi. They won't come up and like introduce themselves. But later on, they'll DM me I'd be like, I saw you here, like.
With your friend? Oh, with your, like, friends.
Yeah, like my friends' friends that I don't know. Like they're friends with like one of my friends. I saw you, hope you had fun. But I'm not gonna answer you because one, you are a little boy. You couldn't come up to me and be a man and say hi to me.
Immature, yeah.
Two, I don't know you, so why am I gonna answer like a DM? I just feel like I don't need to like date just to date.
Yes,
if I'm spending time with you, yeah. If I'm
serious.
spending time with you, like I see it going somewhere.
Yeah.
And if I don't, I'm gonna call you out on it.
You're just gonna be like, bye. Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully this video helps you guys in your dating life. Guys, don't be such assholes, and ladies, keep your legs closed.
That was very harsh. Just be yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look great. Yeah. I can date you if no one dates you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We're joking. Obviously, we're both straight.
This is the most awkward outro I've ever been a part of. End the video, Olga.
Oh, sorry. You know me, it's the awkward channel, Awkward Safari. Ah! Why are you screaming at me?
Because I'm uncomfortable.
That's all for this video. Hopefully this helps you guys. Men, female, whoever, children watching. If you're 12, please don't date. Please keep your legs closed. I'm dying. Okay. All right, guys. That's all. Hopefully this helps. And if you don't already follow us on Instagram, where you can see less videos and more just still photos of us shutting the fuck up. Follow us on Instagram at Trisha_Y and at OLGASAFARI. So yeah, give this video a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
We read all the comments, so write comments. Nice or mean, honestly, they're entertaining.
Yeah. Oh God, please. Yeah, leave a comment below. I reply to all my comments, and maybe comment like next video ideas. That would be great. Yeah, I love making videos. All right. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.